StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between ShoWTimE and HeroMarine on Frozen Temple. This is from Dreamhack Open Montreal that wrapped up just a couple of weeks ago now. And let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is HeroMarine. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is ShoWTimE from Team Millennium. Is that a new, like, Millennium North America tag? That's weird. ShoWTimE's German. I don't know why he'd have that. Don't understand at all. Alright, so here we have a gateway first here. What looks like to be a barracks first coming out of HeroMarine. Do have my Reaper list ready and raring to go because that is such a good list to keep handy. Let's see, Reaper names. Next one. That's a good one. That is very fun. Okay, we're going to do that. Like I said, again, I still have a huge list of Reaper names. If you could hold off suggesting them for a little bit, I would appreciate it. I want to get through the ones that have been suggested already, just so they don't get left out. That's how we're going to do this thing. Anyway, Probe Scout from ShoWTimE. He does love his Probe Scouts, man. He does not leave it up to chance what's going on. He wants to know what his opponent is doing. Yes, he's losing mining time, but it's definitely worth it for him in the long run, and it's worth it for me. I do vouch for that. Expansion Nexus on the way for the ShoWTimEs. And it's going to be a Marine. Oh, HeroMarine makes a Marine. Who saw that coming? I think I probably did. ShoWTimE, is he going to try to block this expansion by HeroMarine? He's thinking about it, and he doesn't. And he does not. SCV is able to throw down at the expansion in the bottom right. No problem whatsoever. Another assimilator coming up. Second one for ShoWTimE, and the Cybernetics core is on the way as per usual. What happens after the Cyber core is up is what this is all about, if you happen to be a Protoss player. So Cyber core finishing, and I'm going to say Stargate. Let's say Stargate. That's my prediction. Okay, he's getting a Mothership core. That's fine. He's getting an Adept. That's also fine. But the tech structure, ShoWTimE, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Meanwhile, Factor's on the way for HeroMarine, and he's getting a reactor on that barracks. And Mothership core finishes, so we're looking good. Warp Gate on the way as well for our friend ShoWTimE, and still no higher tech yet, but he can't just win with Mothership core and Adept. There it is, Robo Facility. Alright, that was the safer guess. I didn't go with it, but Robo Facility on the way for ShoWTimE. And our Terran player just working on a high Marine count. Again, Marine's very good against Adepts if you have, 5 or 6 of them. If you only have 2, it's a problem. But HeroMarine knows exactly what he's up to. Widowmine coming up as well, and making a starport, getting a second refinery for the additional Vespene gas. And here comes the Adept, just as 2 more Marines pop out to bring the total to 5. Sonic transfer blocked! Supply depot lifts it on up. And our friend Adept decides to head on back home. So sorry, Adept. It was not meant to be. Twilight Council and a gateway being warped in on the edges of ShoWTimE's base, I assume, to avoid the gaze of the orbital scan that HeroMarine might decide to throw in there. Robotics facility is complete. First unit out is an observer as per usual. And continuing Marine production here is HeroMarine. He's got a Widowmine, he's got a medevac on the way. We're probably going to look at a Widowmine Marine drop of some kind in ShoWTimE's mineral line, probably in the main base. Mothership core does not seem to be very interested in defending the main right now, but Blink's being researched by ShoWTimE, being Chrono Boost, no less. Chrono Boost is on the robotics facility, going to make another observer with that. Can't hurt to have 2 observers. I mean, you don't want to go mass observer, but 2 seems fine. Sonic transfer comes in, cancels. Didn't even try to get it up the ramp that time. And here it is. Here's the pickup with the medevac. Picks up 2 Widowmines. Just a straight Widowmine drop out of HeroMarine. So not necessarily bringing the Marines along with. But there's the scan. It does not catch the Twilight Council. That's exactly what ShoWTimE was going for. Can't see it along the right edge of the map. But the scan sees if there's anything in the main base, and there's really not. Mothership core, I don't know if she's close enough to defend against this either. This could be a pretty damaging play here by HeroMarine. I just don't. Okay, Mothership core has moved a little bit closer to the main. There is a pylon that's up inside that, well, just close enough to be inside that mineral line. Widowmine burrows 1 here and 2 there, and can it get a shot off? Great pull. Wonderful pull by ShoWTimE. And the Widowmine tries to get out. It does escape because the Stalkers don't have Blink yet. If they had Blink, would be dead. Widowmine in here. Observer. You have Observer. Observer slowly moving in. The Widowmine's got 1 kill between the 2 of them. and then got taken down. So that was a huge play, but more for ShoWTimE than anything else. HeroMarine got nothing out of that. I mean, 1 worker kill for 2 Widow Mines and an injured medevac is not great. Not ideal at all. STEM being researched by HeroMarine. Infantry weapons level 1 as well for HeroMarine. Here comes a push for ShoWTimE. Trying to sneak on down here with an Adept, with a Warp Prism at the same time. Observer does get caught inside the main base. HeroMarine scans for it and kills it with his Marines. So here comes a Blink Stalker and single Adept push from ShoWTimE. Might as well bring the Adept, as the 3rd Nexus is on the way for the ShoWTimE. Stalkers versus Marines, and doing fairly well for themselves. Reinforcing Marines are coming out, and a Liberator too, setting up that Defender mode circle. The Blink Micro is good for ShoWTimE, but you don't want to walk into that circle of doom if you don't have to. Blink Stalkers really want to get that Liberator. Do they get it? They get the Liberator with the Blink forward. Nicely done. SCVs pulled off the line by HeroMarine to repair this bunker. This is a good push by our friend ShoWTimE, trying to get rid of a supply depot. SCVs trying to repair that as well, but getting picked off, forced to retreat, and the supply depot does end up falling. Oh, that's not good. You can't lose supply depots, HeroMarine. What are you going to do about this? He's got a tank on the way. That should be useful. Getting in range of that bunker just seems like a bad idea. Psionic transfer. Can it get inside the main? No, the close at the last second by HeroMarine. Beautiful close there. Tank has now popped out. Immediately goes into siege mode. Does not require research. But again, 3 base to 2 base. ShoWTimE's up 58 to 45 total harvesters. He's methodical is what he is here. I mean, I'm just going to go with it. Gateway, Pylon, getting Resonating Glaives, Chrono Boost, and upgraded for the ShoWTimE. Combat Shield and Infantry Armor, level 1, is being researched by HeroMarine, but ShoWTimE has he's got a bit of a block here. A bit of a contain on HeroMarine. He can't take a 3rd base. These Stalkers are dangerous as crap for him. I mean, it's 106 to 91 total supply. ShoWTimE is just slowly eking out. He's making his lead bigger and bigger and bigger. HeroMarine's going to push, though. He's got a tank. Gets 1 volley off immediately on the Stalkers. And I think they know, nope, they're going to Blink Micro their way a little bit to victory. Then decide it's actually time to run. Losing a couple Stalkers in the process, just catching them on the tail end as HeroMarine, and he lands his 3rd base. Warp Prism with Adepts in it. Going to try to sneak into the main here. The army is kind of a little bit outside. And yeah, this is going to be a good drop for ShoWTimE. He's going to drop right on in here with his 4 Adepts. Missile turret gets some shots off. ShoWTimE backs out just in time. And warps in more of them. Whoa, more Adepts warping in, forcing a full retreat. Full retreat of SCVs. The army is trying to come back here for HeroMarine and deal with these Adepts, but they're just fighting straight up. A Psionic transfer. Where? Where do they transfer? Into the natural base, where there are more army units defending or trying to kill them. Adept says, I don't care that you're shooting me in the back, Marauder. I'm going to kill an SCV, and does manage to do so. Warp Prism manages to escape with 3 Adepts in its back pocket, but that's 7 workers killed, and it's 63 to 51 total harvesters. ShoWTimE again in complete control of this game. 4th base on the way for ShoWTimE. Immortal production has begun for ShoWTimE. Dark Templar production has begun for ShoWTimE, getting +2 attack for his units as well, but it's going to be Marine, Marauder, Liberator out of HeroMarine, and that can be a tough nut to crack if you're ShoWTimE. DT shows up and in range of the missile turret. Yep, DT gets killed. Unfortunately, was not able to stop that missile turret from completing and just gets massacred there. I'm not sure it got any kills whatsoever to this point. 4th base, like I said, on the way for ShoWTimE. He's getting more and more Immortals, +2 attack, +1 ground armor on the way. A Ghost Academy coming up for HeroMarine. Have to imagine that is going to be for EMPs. And yeah, +1/+1 completed for these biological units. No sign of additional upgrades out of HeroMarine, which seems like a bit of an obstacle if you're trying to beat a Protoss player, but maybe he'd prefer to have ghosts instead of upgrades. I can't necessarily fault him for that. EMP can be very useful in these battles. So trying to sneak around this top side of ShoWTimE. He has Adepts again with the +1 attack and the Resonating Glaives, 2 Immortals, and a bunch of Stalkers as well, but pulling back to his 4th along the top side and then just dancing around a little bit. Doesn't want to commit too much. Adept attack here in the 3rd base of HeroMarine. Does get cleaned up by the tanks and by the Liberators, and here comes the big attack by ShoWTimE. He's got Guardian Shield up. He's sending Adepts to chase after this bio group, and no, HeroMarine wanted no part of that particular battle. He really did not. Storm is being researched by ShoWTimE as well. He's getting charged for his Zealots. 2 Templar on the way. 165 to 163 total supply. HeroMarine is not doing too badly for himself. Again, I like the Ghost decision. Does he have them in this army? He does. Does he have enough for EMP? He does. So the Adepts, I think they're going to cancel this. I don't know why they finished that. And there's the cancel. Yeah, they went right on top of that army and then decided, we don't want to get immediately massacred. And I said, that's a good choice. That is a good choice. ShoWTimE. So he's got splits. He recognized he saw the Ghost. So he's splitting his units so the EMP is not as good as it otherwise could be. Guardian Shield is up. There's the scan. HeroMarine likes what he sees, throws down the Defender mode circles, and tries to bait ShoWTimE into the circles. ShoWTimE not quite willing to do it, but when you got guys shooting at you from inside the circles, you kind of have, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to stay away. Marines, Marauders on the right side and on the left side. The giant concave out of ShoWTimE just going for it now. With his Adepts, with his Immortals, trying to kill everything that he possibly can. But it looks like HeroMarine might just straight up win this battle, and he does! Oh, a GG out of ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE is defeated, and HeroMarine is victorious. Wow, did not expect that outcome at all. ShoWTimE, I felt like, was in eminent control in that game. Just on fire. I mean, can we look at resources lost here? It was 8,000 resources lost by ShoWTimE and about 5,000 lost by HeroMarine. Okay, I think that was skewed by the final battle though, but yeah, in the end it was a great concave by ShoWTimE. I'm not even sure if HeroMarine got any EMPs off. Did he need to? I'm not sure that he even needed to, but wow. So one huge battle goes wrong for ShoWTimE, and I guess in the end, right? In the end, it was 157 and 91 total supply. ShoWTimE had an Immortal and 7 Stalkers left, which compared to 24 Marines, 12 Marauders, a tank, and 8 Liberators is not going to be very good. Yeah, just, again, time after time, Protoss is struggling against Liberators. They just are. I mean, that's what this seems to be. I don't know if they need a better answer or if they need to use their units more efficiently that they have. But either way, kind of sad to see. Sad to see. But that's it. So, again, congratulations to HeroMarine pulling out the win. ShoWTimE takes the loss, and Terran is our victor. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin, coming at you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit me up on like and subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also find me on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. Again, support for the channel would be appreciated. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.